I lift my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. We're on a virtual pilgrimage today, since it's Holy Week and we can't go on a real pilgrimage. And so today we're at the Jordan River. Yesterday I invited you to join me on this virtual pilgrimage, and we went to Galilee. And so from there we go to the headwaters of the Jordan River. Today there's a city called Caesarea Philippi. And it's a beautiful, beautiful area. Waterfalls, tropical looking plants, beautiful landscape. And because it was so beautiful, people dedicated that area to the worship of the god Pan, the god of nature. And so Jesus was in this place, this beautiful natural area, this place dedicated to the worship of another god. And he asked his disciples a question. This comes from Matthew 16. Now when Jesus came to the district of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, "Who do people say that the Son of Man is?" And they said, "Some say John the Baptist, but others Elijah, and still others Jeremiah or one of the prophets." He said to them, "But who do you say that I am?" Simon Peter answered him, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." And so Jesus asked us that question today. Who do you say that I am? Like the disciples, we live in a world that worships other gods. So the god Pan, the god of nature, was also a kindly god who helped people in battle. And so the word panic comes from his name because he helped people in a panic. His name, Pan, is also the Greek prefix for the word all encompassing. So a pandemic is an epidemic that takes over the whole world. So we're in the middle of a pandemic right now, and it feels like it's taking over everything, every aspect of our lives. But it isn't, because we have our faith and we have our baptism. Jesus was baptized in the Jordan River, baptized there in the cold waters, the chilly waters of the Jordan. He was baptized and he went before us so that we could remember that he is with us, that we are part of his family, that we are incorporated into the family of faith, because that's what baptism does. It brings us into God's community. And when we're in God's community, we answer that question over and over. Who is Jesus? Who is the Son of Man? Who is Jesus for you? And so Jesus asked us that question today, that we might ask ourselves. And so we remember our baptism, and I want to invite you today to remember your baptism. Hopefully you're washing your hands a lot. So every time your hands are in the water today, or when you take a shower, I know you're not leaving the house, but you should take a shower. So when you're in the water, ask yourself, who is Jesus for me? What does my baptism mean to me? What does it mean that I'm baptized? And how can I take comfort in that? Because the disciples knew that they had something to stand on. And on that rock, Jesus built his church. So have faith. Easter is coming. Amen.